There are great cultural differences between East and West, including words, language, athletics, movies, music, and so on. Many friends from other countries are very cautious about China, so are we. Recently, the movie Mulan has been released, but the rating was only 4.9. Oh, I don't know what to say. You guys are just... I'd get at least 3.9. No, Mulan is not like this. In my mind, she should be like this, or like this. The emperor was not a tourist. He should be like this, or this. I have to say, we need to know more about each other and understand each other. A lot of Chinese movies try to look like what you love, but I believe there is a lot of room for improvement in what they do. But it doesn't matter, the movie is not good. Looking at beautiful Liu Yifei is good. Who is really going to see the movie, won't you? Okay, let's pick up where we left off in the last video. In this episode, we are going to talk about another black myth about Wukong, the death of great sage. A lot of people asked me to declare that it's not the original work. Oh my god, does anyone think the journey to the West is history or scholarism? No way. Well, our dark story begins.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Keep in mind if the sound is heard. The cheating does not begin.
Wukong woke up from his sleep and shook his head, only feeling dazed. He remembered that after being chased away by Tom Monk, he returned to his mountain and became the king. After a period of time, he still didn't trust Tom Monk and his brothers, so he went back to find them. But why did he wake up here? There is a voice in the heart told him. Tom Monk and the others were nearby. Wukong followed the guide, only found that the Tom Monk had been killed in the woods. The second brother Zhu Bajie said,
Tom Monk was dead. I can go home finally.
Sha Monk was unhappy, like something is missing or is important, but as if it's not. Zhu Bajie said,
Why did you return?
Wukong said,
Why? I came to see you. What happened to the master?
Zhu Bajie, looking at Wukong unbelievably, said with a half of a smile.
How about to see that I killed him? I'm a pig anyway. What can he do to me? Not like some people who still fantasize about going back to being an official.
Sha Monk glared at this pig and said,
Monkey, are you losing your memory again? You just killed the monk.
Wukong said.
What? I killed master.
Wukong incredibly looked at the Tom Monk lying under the tree, blood-stained. But if his soul can be found, maybe he can be saved. So Wukong went to the nether world to seek the soul of the Tom Monk. Yama said the soul of Tom Monk was not here, and he suggested Wukong to go to heaven world to ask. Then Wukong left the nether world. While the ghost breathed a sigh of relief, it's amazing that they how easily to pick off a big shot who they dare not provoke. No one thought that Wukong came back again and killed all of them. Don't be confused, keep watching. Before Wukong goes to God's world, he suddenly thought that provoked he didn't see the mountain of Tom Monk there, the White Lawn. So he went to the sea to look for. At this time, the Long King is worried about the White Lawn. Said now the Tom Monk was dead, he was even more difficult to escape. So he suggested his daughter to God's word to surrender herself. It maybe can prove her innocency. As soon as the White Lawn left, Wukong came here. He asked the Long King, while the white long has gone and chased out. But then he returned and killed the Long King with a stick. Don't be confused, keep watching. The news that Wukong had killed the town monk spread all over the world. Monsters were ordered to kill Wukong, and the gods were also ordered to hunt him down. In short, who will be able to catch him, it will be a great contribution. Well, Wukong was in the face of the cheese, but don't know why. He only hoped to save Tamo, to find the truth, to get scriptures, to become a Buddha. On Wukong's way to God's world, he met the White Long, who was also on his way to God's world. To Wukong's strange, why did the White Long look at him with terrified and hate in eyes? Then Wukong came to God's world. He saw the monsters and the immortals all over the sky. They are dead and fall, one by one. Everything fell into the fire. Somewhere far away, there is a crowd of 1,000 soldiers, and from the time to time, there would be screams. Wukong rushed over and see something he can't believe. In the crowd, a man who looks exactly like him, a monkey king, is fighting with thousands of gods. The man was dressed in red armor, his stick shining with gold, 2 phoenix feathers flying in the wind, and the fighting spirit in his eyes. The man accidentally found him watching from a distance. In the collision of their eyes, Wukong found the contempt and distrust. Wukong looked into the eyes of the fighter. He had felt humble and cloudy eyes. It hasn't felt like that for a long time.
What was I like in a period of time? Why can't I remember?
At this time, a great voice came into amazed Wukong's ears.
What are you waiting for? To arrest him.
Wukong came into his senses, yelled and rushed into the battle circle, fighting with another Wukong. The 2 monkey kings were surprised to find that they couldn't defeat each other at all, no matter the moves, spells, magic, weapons, and power. They were all the same. For a long time, they were exhausted. At this moment, a huge hand came down from the sky, crushing the red monkey down. Even though there were a lot of humans as well as the monkey, they are all trapped underneath. The voice was transmitted again.
What are you waiting for? Kill him.
Wukong looked at the monkey and was crushed to the ground and couldn't move. He was still struggling, fighting, and looking at him with contempt. Wukong asked him,
Who are you?
The stubborn monkey laughed and said,
Me? I'm the great sage, equal to heaven. I'm the Monkey King. Well, who are you?
Wukong was asked this question. There was thunder in his head suddenly, but he found that he can't remember anything except his name.
Yeah, who am I? Am I not the Monkey King? I am the Monkey King.
It was accompanied by a severe headache, so severely that he could not breathe. The monkey is still laughing.
Who are you? Who are you?
His eyes changed from contempt to pitiful and pity. Then the voice appeared with the Supreme Buddha. He said to monkey again,
What are you waiting for? You killed Tom Monk, killed all the hill, killed the Long King, wounded 4 heaven kings, and now you are crossing heavenward, killing him. Is expiation. I will return you Tom Monk's soul, and then go to get scriptures.
Wukong's eyes were full of fear.
What? I didn't. I haven't.
The other monkey laughed again.
Kill me? No one can kill me. Everybody knows they can't kill me. Nobody.
Suddenly, he didn't laugh again. Look at Wukong. Understand something.
Nobody but me.
The Supreme Buddha urges the Monkey King again.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to solve thousands of hardships like him, or learn scriptures to become a Buddha?
Standing by the side, Monkey felt pressure, breathing more and more fast. Shout at top of voice. Raised the stick. Hit it hard. Story ends. The narrator is surrounded by ribbons that belongs to God, lazily holding the Buddha bead, humming the song of Journey to the West. But it sounded more like a whimper, because he remembered these things and knew the truth. But the great sage equal to heaven, his own unbending will, was killed by himself. We can look forward to the official subsequent plot. If you are cautious and want to satisfy yourself, let me know and I will keep making a story for you. But I'm more convinced that the Holy Buddha of Fight saw his fellow fighters fall one by one, and he realized, although they model alone in a world of darkness, but at least have precious life to look forward to the sunshine of tomorrow. Although they are hot-blooded and dare to fight against the gods, but their powers are weak and they will be destroyed in a moment. They were growing up with him. They practiced with him. They made him become their king, and all their strength, eyes, hope were in the banner of the great siege. They don't compromise, don't give in, don't surrender, because they believe that Wukong can bring them light. However, trapped in his heart, stilled in his emotions, the great sage failed, and his heart was broke. He yielded to the death of his brothers. He failed to overmeet the hot blood and underestimated the price. So he didn't need them anymore. He didn't call them anymore. Only live and wait. Identified the destiny? Of course not. I am great sage of heaven. Those enemies are tens of thousands. I just undertake it alone. Wait, endure, wait for me to step on the colorful clouds to come back. When we read some novels and history, we always hold mentally of appreciator or bystander. Sometimes it's better to try the experienced person instead. If you were him, what would you do? If you were him, why would that be? My favorite heroes are like that, and maybe so are you. They are always lonely, suffering that no one else knows the pain, inner torment, the pain of the wound. They have to endure criticism, misunderstanding the invective. So what? They are superheroes. With great power comes, and the great responsibility comes. Come on, superheroes. Not Spider-Man, not Wukong, it's you. Come on. But surely one would be indifferent. Who? The pig. The most unusual existence in Journey to the West, the lazy, negative, useless pig, 猪八戒. Why would such a guy exist in the westbound team? As I said, he was a commander of the starship. Next time, let's talk about the handsome commander, the ugly pig. Goodbye, superheroes.